Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. So thank you for subscribing my channel and last 2 or 3 days we are not making any videos. And in this video, we are going to discuss about how to use our Google Sheet stock option scanner. So many people who are using our Google Sheet scanner for stock options. So they have some doubts and questions regarding how to use. And this video, I'm going to talk about how to use our sheet, and also we are going to update for the next week, that is a weekly positional and monthly positional, intraday and inside Camarilla. So there is a four different types of scanner which are available on our sheet. So one by one we are going to discuss how to use it. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update on this kind of scanners and screeners, and also regarding mutual funds also. And so we have four types of scanners in our Google Sheet, and first one is on weekly positional, monthly, intraday, and inside Camarilla. So first we can discuss about inside Camarilla. So this weekly and monthly, it's mainly for positional strategies. So this two sheets, it works based on the monthly positional and weekly. It's based on our advanced option strategy concepts. It is a course. So we are teaching some strategies. So with hedging basis, we can plan for a positional trade on monthly basis. So this two, weekly and monthly, it works based on the concept, and it is a trigger for our strategical basis. And intraday and inside Camarilla both are working based on the Camarilla pivot point. So here it is purely for an intraday, and sometimes which we can inside Camarilla, which we can use for a positional also. So how we are filtering out the weekly inside Camarilla? So that normal Camarilla levels having a R4, R3, R1, R2, something like that. So for this particular scanner, we are considering R3 and S3 of previous day, and current day R4 and S4. That is the main logic which we have used. And what is the exact condition which we are using? The previous day R3 and S3, and the next day R4 and S4. So that is what are the main logic which we are using on this particular scanner. This is an R3 and this is an X3, and the next day the R4 and S4 inside between the previous day R3 and S3. So such a kind of stock options which you have filtered, we consider as a narrow Camarilla. So why we are filtering out those stock for a narrow Camarilla? There is an options to break out on the R4. There is a continuation on the trend, maybe with the small stop loss. That is because it is already a narrow compared to the previous day level, and it is very tight in range. So maybe the stop loss is very small, and we can have the chances to get a breakout on this particular strike price. So how we are going to select the strike price is based on the previous day closing. For example, a stock closed for 100.3. So we are taking the strike price is 100 call and 100 put. Both we are taken out, and we are checking those strike prices which forming a inside Camarilla. So let me check. We are updating daily before market open. For example, yesterday, these are all the stocks which forming an inside level. Apollo Tire 490 is the strike price. So first, how we are selecting the strike price? Apollo Tire. Let me check. What is the previous day closing price? So let me check. Previous day it is near about 498, but we are considering the future closing price. Let me check. Apollo Tire future, what should be the closing price? You can look at the closing price is exactly near about 490. So what is the nearest strike price? It should be a 490 call and 490 put option. So I'm just checking that particular strike price which forming inside. In this case, in Apollo Tire, 490 put option would be inside. 490 inside between the previous day R3 and S3 level. So here you can check this previous day R3 is 20 rupees and S3 is near about 14 rupees. Exactly if you want to check 20 and 14.9. But today's R4 and S4, in between the previous day R3 and S3, this we consider as a inside or a narrow Camarilla, in particularly the stock options. So what I'm just looking for the breakout So here it's a breakout about 19.5. My stop loss may be below 15.45. Sometimes we can keep the stop loss on pivot level also. Sometimes we keep below S4. Mostly we are keeping stop loss below S4 because it is a very narrow range. For example, 3 rupees is the gap. But if you are comparing previous day's level, it should be almost 10 rupees for the R4 and S4. But today it is very just even very more than 2 times lower than the previous day's level. So that is why we consider this as a very tight range or a narrow or a inside. Okay, so normally we are doing within this kind of pivot breakout. So first 15 minutes, if the stock which broken, we don't consider that as a fresh breakout. For an example, in this particular option, this is a second 5 minutes candle where exactly it broken the level around 19.05. That is an R4 level. But we don't consider, but in an inside level, one more time, if it is given you the breakout, that should consider as a valid breakout around 19, and this option went to up to 22 rupees. Maybe if you are looking an intraday trader, you may be booked because we are taken out the 3 rupees risk and that 3 rupees got triggered here. Or you can continue this as a positional trade also. Okay, so this is what a logic which we are creating and finding this. But instead of finding out of only 6 stocks, almost over 2, 4, 6, almost call and put. In this case, Dixon both the sides. So both call and put. But Apollo Tire only in put side. Why? So let me check Apollo Tire call option of 490, whether it forms such a pattern or not. We are checking each and every strike price should be an inside level. You can look at this particular strike price, the S3 and R3, but R4 is greater than the S3, but today's S4 is slightly higher than the S3, but it is not an inside one. So even a single stock, same strike price may be vary the different each and every strike price is different, so we are finding out each and every strike price of that particular stock, and if it is forms the narrow, and we are filtering out. So for an example, Dixon 15750, yeah, this is what extra day 15750 call option, that is also inside. We are, you can look at this is a stop loss rate. Okay, so here it is a valid breakout which triggers here around 644, and our stop loss may be here below 470. It may be a stop loss trigger. Okay, so let me check on the opposite side of Dixon 15750 put option. That is also forming an exact inside level, but it broken from 640 and it went up to 750, and still it is in the same level and it is less than the our price. Maybe if you are an intraday trader, you can just keep a small target at stop loss, but if you are positionally, if you are try to hold it and keep that stop loss, and you can carry that also. Why it is a positional is good? Let me show you some of the stocks. Okay, this is a one, and GMR Infra 81. What is happening? 81 in put option only. Okay, so this put option will it is triggered in the first time it is opened about to the R4 level, it is not a valid, and also it broken the S4, so considerably the stock is not a valid because it broken the R4 as well as S4. So simply ignore this particular stock. So let me check previously what are the stocks which forming the such a pattern. So I have some list of the stock. Hero Motor 4800, sorry, Hero Motor. Daily I'm updating this 4800 call option which is forming on 6th of the month. Okay, 6th of this month, which forming a inside level. Why it forming a 6th of the month? Because that particular day is in 6th. Yeah, here. So this is what a 6th of this month, where they seem like that forming a inside level, and it broken and it breaks the stop loss. Maybe I'm just, if I'm keeping a positional basis, I can reverse the trade, or you can also utilize our hedging strategies. It is mainly for filtering out very few number of stocks for intraday. Okay, so based on the R4 level Camarilla, LNT, Euro Motor Cup is the one, ONGC 265 call option. This is an inside level on 6th November. It breaks the S4. It keep on moving lower because call option breaks the S4 means maybe the chances put option can give you the opportunity. Let me check ONGC 265 put option, and the same day 6th of 6th here, that level is not broken, but we should consider when it is triggers your stop loss, you may be trying for an opportunity also because a reversal trade. In call, when it is trigger your S4, 6th November, this is what call. Let me check. Yeah, here is the call option. The same day 7th November only it is triggers around 7 rupees. Sorry, 6th November inside. The level is broken around 920, 7.75. Same time, if you are checking the call option in the same time, but it is not broken the R4, but if it is triggers, then there is a 7.25 and now it went up to 10 plus. Okay, so like that you can utilize this inside camera, and while selecting the stock, you should consider whether the stock is liquid and quality. So volume must be there and the liquidity must be there in a stock option. Maybe in this case, I'm not going for a Dixon. Sometimes it doesn't have a good liquidity. Maybe BEL and Apollo and GMR as a good liquid. Something like that we have to find out. And some point on the 6th, I find out Infosys 1760 call option is forming a inside level and the same day of 6. I think here is the day, sorry, it is a 4th 6th, but here in call side is not an inside, put side 1760 put option maybe inside, yeah. So put option inside in the first candle itself it broken, maybe here we have to finding an opportunity from 48 it went up to 88. So this is what an opportunity where we are finding out for intraday, and also we are going to update what would be the stocks for tomorrow. So based on the previous day's values, which are the stocks which forming a inside level. If you have an advanced pivot scanner or a pivot or indicator in your trading view, you can check those options are tomorrow. That is what 11th. It will be forming a inside camera in this particular strike price on this call option of JK Cement. But JK Cement it doesn't have a good liquidity. Maybe here granulars, Grasim, Zydus Life we can tag. Alkem and the JK Cement normally it doesn't have a liquidity. And the second scanner is an intraday. So here we are filtering out all the F&O stocks. So almost 179 is there now. So all 179 F&O stocks will be updated here. It is updating real time. So there is a one more filter which we have added on the sheet is around 9:30. So the sheet would be refreshed. So 9:30 what it refers, if any stocks which breaks the R4 level before 9:30, R4 before 9:30, the stock would be removed at 9:30. So the 9:30 the sheet would be refreshed and it will be filtered out what are the stocks already triggered that would be removed, and you will be able to finding out the R4 breakout which is going to break the fresh breakout. But sometimes before 9:30 the stock triggered and it removed, after that it came down and second time it came, that also came here. While we are taking an opportunity, you should focus the stock must be triggered in the first time. It should be not triggered our R4 level the first candle, but it should trigger after 9:30 any point of the time, and it should be the first time, so we consider as a fresh breakout. Okay, it would be filter out all the stocks from this list. You should find out, for an example, we have the top breakout stock is like Tata Power 445. So I'm selecting based on the quality. So right side is a puts, left side is a call. So here is an R4 breakout. In the first candle, it is given in the breakout in the 9:15 to 9:30. So I'm not consider this as a valid breakout. But the second time where it is given in the breakout, maybe I can go for or I should ignore for, because in the 179 stocks, I need to filter out just 2 or 3 stocks from the list, not to focus all those stocks or not to find a 10-15 stocks per day. So I'm just trying to find out 2 or 3 stocks per day. That's good enough for me. Kangar 850 is the stock put option. So this is also given you the trigger in the first candle and the re-entry here. Maybe here if I'm following an intraday, I should keep my stop loss below the pivot, not for the S4. So R4 breakout just 6.9 and it generated more than 11 rupees. So it is more than 1 is to 1.5 like that. Excite 450. So mostly what we are checking, it was triggered prior to that, but I need to fresh breakout here. You can see this is a fresh breakout, and that breakout is happening by 11:20, and the stop loss may be around 11. Sorry, yeah, the time is triggered is 11:20, and the stop loss also 11:20 from 14.2. exactly what should be the risk for the trade if I'm keeping the pivot as a stop loss 3 rupees, whether this option will generate 3 rupees or more, then it would be a targetable trade. Okay, so this is moving more than what we expected. Something like that call option side also we have some stocks and put option side. So according to the market movement, we will be getting more stocks on the direction side, what the market is moving. So that also you should plan how many, which side having more trigger, then you can consider that side should be the market side. But you should focus the fresh breakout which is happening on those side, that would be helping you to find out such a good breakout. And one more tool which you are using, that is what is scanner. That is also based on the equity. This particular scanner which helping you to find out the trade based on the purely based on the scanner, right? We check. Oh, wait, I'm just telling you. So based on the scanner, we to find out what are the stocks which break the R4 level. So this is what a scanner where I'm using for finding an opportunity. So these are all the stocks. First 15 minutes breakout. Second, that means I'm just simply ignoring the first 15 minutes. Second 15 minutes breakout. Third 15 minutes breakout. Fourth and fifth. Like that, which I used. For in this case, yesterday, we don't find out any second or third 15 minutes that a fresh breakout in the put side. Only we have put side in the last fourth 15 minutes. That is what 10 to 10:15. Let me check ONGC. Is there any? If I'm just came to the market by after 9:30, 9:45. So I will be using ONGC. It will be there in the list. ONGC. Yes, there 265 put option. Let me check ONGC 265 put option where it is given in the breakout in the first candle. So we should simply ignore. Okay, but if any stocks on the time frame, so chamber fertilizer 482, but what is the strike price? Chamber fertilizer 510. Chamber fertilizer 510 is the strike price when it is triggered, and it is triggered exactly 10 o'clock. So that is what a fresh breakout, and it is giving you the good opportunity. And lot of stocks which given you the first candle, like Wipro, is there here in the list because we are doing on end of the day. Okay, so it may be after a moment it may calm down. So 565 you prove. What do you prove? 565 because in intraday. So this is what a breakout around 9:30 exactly. So maybe it is came into the first candle breakout like here in the stocks OFSS DB slab. So I just finding an opportunity from there Wipro around 9:30 after the breakout, and stop loss is nearby 3.5 and above, and it went up to more than 5 rupees quickly before 10:30. After that it came down. So the sheet is a real time 15 seconds update. So it will be automatically updating according to the price movement. So but we have used this as a scanner to find out the right stock from the right opportunity by using our scanners and screeners, and I'm just giving you the breakout. So some few conditions, first candle breakout is simply ignore, and that breakout which is happening after 9:30 and the stop loss must be is very small, then you can plan with that. If it is a big stop loss, simply ignore, and that option which we good liquid and quality. If you are following this rules and regulations, and you will be easily able to find out two or three stocks for intraday. That's a concept. Okay, and monthly positional, it's purely works based on our advanced option strategy concepts. So this month is started now. We have like a down market. After that, last week it looks like a range bound thing is going on, but it is on the bottom. But we have finding some opportunity like RVL Bank, Trent, Coal India, that was moved slightly because it is a monthly positional, not for an intraday. Still, we have an opportunity, and it may be going to give you some opportunity for our positional one even further. Here also we are going to apply our liquidity and volume. And this is what a monthly positional works based on the concept. When this 100% is our trigger point, when it is triggered, and we can apply any of our hedging strategy based on the logic which we have learned on our positional course. And weekly also the same. On the first week it always be the same for a thing, but here we have some opportunity in first week put and as well as call, and India Mart, something like that, which we got it from this list. Okay, so that's an opportunity where we find out from this list because first week always be the same weekly and monthly, and now we are going to change, or we are going to update for this weekly, and that would be helping you to find out an opportunity for our weekly trade. As well, monthly it's never going to be changed, but weekly is going to change, and it would be every week Monday the sheet would be changed, and intraday is going to change on everyday basis. And we have already updated inside camera. So for the 11th, this is what the stock which I find out for inside a camera which forming on this particular strike price according to the previous day's closing and the particular strike prices which available. Okay, so let me try to update our sheet and what are the stock and strike prices which is going to change on weekly and intraday. And weekly we find some of the stocks maybe not liquid. If you are looking at an intraday, that would be defaultly showing by 100%, you will be finding, and that would be automatically filtered by the 930 filter. Okay, after 930, so we will be able to find out fresh breakout stocks which is going to trigger the Camarilla R4. That would be we find it out based on our Google Sheet scanner. So these are all the usage of our Google Sheet scanner, and you can use this scanner for positional as well as intraday and the breakout. And this is available on monthly subscription basis if you wish, and you can also get that from, and just ping me on the WhatsApp number if you want to know more about our Google Sheets option scanner. And let me try to update the sheet, and it will be helping you to find out such a good breakout. I'm just going to update the weekly one, and once it is updated, the strike price and the entry price according to the strategy, it will be automatically changed. And some stocks may be illiquid, that would be showing zero, something like that. So we should ignore that from manual filter. We try to update our Google Sheet scanner, that will be helping you to find out the strike price. In more detail about the scanner and my course, just ping me on the WhatsApp number which shown on this video itself. That is what my number. I don't have any Telegram channel. Only the channel which I have is for a charting premium group scanners. So there is a scanner. What are the scanners which I have created in my Telegram, sorry, in my YouTube channel? That premium screeners and scanners which available in the Telegram group. That is the only group. So someone who use my logo and the name, but I don't have any Telegram groups or channel, but because I'm not providing any tips and other things. So okay. So this is what an intraday. Some stocks like Granules, PA Industries exactly on the same level. That means that particular strike prices are not liquid. Okay. And weekly positional is now updated. What are the stocks previously shown? It is removed. All are now for a good opportunity, and monthly still remains same, and intraday is changed, and Camarilla also be updated. Thank you for watching, and if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Any other questions or doubt, just ping me on my WhatsApp number. Don't use for my Telegram. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.